Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new Build-A-Bear leaks. So yesterday I saw on Instagram Plushie News. If you don't follow them, you should. I'll link her below. I think it's a her, but I'll just say them. And they always have all the good stuff. There's also a Build-A-Bear Reddit that has leaks often too, if you want to catch those. But all the pictures I'm going to be showing you today are from Plushie News. And I just want to chat about them. Usually I do tier rankings, but today let's do a like buy and not buy kind of deal. And just see where my head is. I think I took screenshots, but I take a lot of screenshots. Okay. We have so much. I'm going to start with the slushie. So it's called Build-A-Bear Plushie Slushie, which I think is so cute. The alliteration is adorable. I love the name. We have 4 different slushie plushies being released. The first one is a blueberry cow. The shape of these are so cute because they look like they're in a slushie cup, and then they have like a little dollop of blue slushie on their head and a straw. This one is so cute. On a scale from 1 to 5 stars, I would give it a 4. I don't know how I can make it any cuter, but it's one of the cutest ones of the collection. If you missed out on the original crab, they are coming out with the slushie crab too. He's cute. He's red with a blue cup, similar to the cow. And then there is a pink bear who is my favorite from the collection. If I were to get any of them, I would get her. Her cup is yellow. She has yellow inside of her ears. The little dollop on top of her head is pink. She's just really adorable, and she's my favorite. I like the cow, but if I were to get the cow, then I would get the blueberry and strawberry cows that match, that came out like a few years ago. They're on my wish list. So, and then lastly is this cute little kiwi koala. It has like more of like a pinkish cup, and then it's green. I think it actually has like a little lime or something on its head. Okay, and then let's move to the side of the plushie stand. On the side of the plushie stand, you can see there is the koala slushie, and then there is a little tiny koala, kiwi koala mini bean. I think this is a kiwi, but maybe I'm wrong and it's not a kiwi and it's a lime. But I think kiwi koala is cuter than lime koala. But yeah, he is right next to him. So there's going to be a mini bean of this one. And then if you look, well, I think they're mini beans, but maybe the plushies, the slushie plushies are super big, so it makes the other ones look small. But I don't think so. I think they're mini beans. And the 3 mini beans are this watermelon axolotl. It could be watermelon or it could be strawberry, but it looks watermelon to me. Like the little side thingies of the axolotl are green, and then the axolotl is red. There is a pineapple pig who is so cute. He's green and yellow, of course. And then there's the koala mini bean. There's also, if you look at the top, some kind of monkey. It might be a peach monkey, but it's in the keychain. I hope they also make it in the mini bean size. And next to that is another keychain that is a capybara that's blue. So that one's really cute. I don't know if it's gonna be like a blueberry or something. And then the last keychain that I see is the pineapple pig keychain. So it looks like they are at least coming in the mini bean size and the keychain size, but I hope they make mini beans for all of them, keychains for all of them, and then possibly full size for some of them. If they make the pig in full size, then I would definitely get him. Let's see what else we see. Oh, something really cool. Over to the side where the koalas are, there's this giant crab. And if you look closely, it opens up because the other Build-A-Bears are inside of it. So this thing is probably huge. It has like a Hawaiian shirt on, but it definitely opens and there's a top. I think that's really cool. And it might possibly be on my wish list. There also says that there's going to be fun sounds and then new scents. There's some fruit and berry scents. If you look, there's like a board right behind that says Slushy Plushie menu, but you can't really read what they are, what the scents are. But there, it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 new scents. Okay, that's all just in one picture. There's so much more. Let's go to the next picture. In the next picture, I think this is like a soccer thing. I'm not a real big soccer person. These have actually already been released in the UK. The main one that I want to talk about is the goat. I want to get that goat. And I'm going on a trip soon. There's a Build-A-Bear where I'm going. So I will probably get the goat really soon. I think it would be so cute with like all the Build-A-Bear sheep that have been released. And I like that he's, what do they call it? Bipedal? Okay, let's go to this other picture that has the slushy plushies. So behind them in this picture, you can see a better thing of the crab, and you can see it with the top closed. And then to the side, you see the bipedal shark. It's very cute. It's wearing like a little life jacket and little sandals, and it's actually really, really adorable. And then if you go to the other side, you see the toucan. I think the toucan might be one of my favorites from the entire collection. I think they're making it in a mini bean too, so if you're only a mini bean collector, I think it might be available for that. In this picture, it looks like the toucan and the shark are larger than the slushies, but in the other picture it didn't look that way. So I'm not sure if there's also going to be like mini beans of the slushies, which would be really cool. Okay, then there's this picture that has so much. There's a lot of the clothes, which we'll go over briefly in a minute, but I want to talk about the Build-A-Bears that look like Jellycats. Okay, so I would think that these Build-A-Bear look most similar to Amusables, but I don't think that Jellycat is going to have an issue with Build-A-Bear releasing these types of plushies because they're basically just shapes with faces. They don't have the legs like the Amusables. They're kind of like a blend between an Amusable, Jellycat, and a Squeezamals, kind of, to me. Wait, Squishables, that's what I'm thinking. So the first one we see is this cute little bear wave. It's just like a simple little wave with a bear face. The one next to him is a sandcastle bear. It has like some details and embroidery on it as well. If you look to the other side, there's the sun with the glasses. I feel like the glasses are like probably printed on, which isn't really my favorite. But next to him is a palm tree, which is also really cute. There are more in the next picture that we'll get to. But if you look at the top, there's also the capsules. And these are the capsules for summer. And it looks like it's going to be like a shark and a little parrot. But also you can see the little toucan in this picture, the mini bean toucan, and the mini bean of the shark. So those are really, really cool. I love them so much. I love the whole collection. I think it's like really good vibes. Let's talk about some of the clothing briefly. I really love the little flamingo float. It reminds me of the flamingo float from Animal Crossing. There's the heart-shaped glasses, which are adorable. There's like a little, it looks kind of like a cheer suit, but it could be a bathing suit. There's a little bag. There's a swimsuit that's blue. I can't really see the print. There is a like a Hawaiian little dress situation. Hawaiian skirt. There's another pink bathing suit. There's the colorful dress that's like the 4 colors. That would be so cute with the toucan. If I get the toucan, I'm getting that dress to go with it. There is the Hawaiian shirt. There's the life jacket that we saw on the shark. Some white sandals. There's a little drink for them to hold in their hand. There's a more formal type of dress on the other side too. Looks like it might just be like floral with like a little white jacket. Oh, there's some tank tops too, and just like regular t-shirts, but I can't read the writing. Oh, and there's a little bucket hat. I love the bucket hats. My turtle from a couple years ago, I never got a bucket hat for him and I regret it. So if I see a bucket hat, I'll definitely get it for him. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, here's another picture of the shark, a bear, what's her name? The bunny. I can't think of her name right now. And the toucan, all dressed up for summer, and the little mini beans are like in front of them. Looks like the shark is holding like a little tumbler. The colors give me like 80s vibes, like 80s beach vibes. I don't know, something about it. Is that everything? No, there's more. Okay, the next thing that we need to talk about, why is it trying to share these? The next thing we need to talk about is the other shapes. So there is a bucket that's an octopus that's also like a sand bucket. It's pretty cute. There's also another sandcastle, but it's the sandcastle is the shell of the turtle, which also looks very cute. These look very like squishy. Also, I know I saw it. Where is it? Oh, there is the snail beach ball, which is really cute. Oh my goodness, how many times can I say really cute? So let's break this down. To the ones that I will probably get from this collection. Okay, so I will definitely get the pink bear plushie because I think it's just adorable. So I'll get that one, possibly the toucan, and then mini beans. So if there is a mini bean of the toucan, a mini bean of the shark, a mini bean of the pig, the axolotl, the kiwi koala, the monkey, if all those animals are in mini beans, I will get every single mini bean, and then I will get just the toucan and the pink slushie. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair amount of plushies. Let me know who you would want to get. I also love the shark. I don't want to get any of the ones that are Jellycat looking. I don't know, I'm not as interested in those because I like Build-A-Bear for like kind of what it is. I feel like in the last few years Build-A-Bear has done really well with like trying to tap into different markets from different plushies that other plushie collectors collect from. Like they had something that was similar to Squishmallow. There was even a lawsuit about it. They've tapped into like the blind bag market with those little capsules with the plush inside. They tapped into the keychain market when Labubu's was popular. Is that all that I'm seeing, that I'm thinking of? They got into Sanrio as licensing in Pokemon, so like those kind of things, like that's really smart of them, and I feel like them marketing towards Jellycat collectors is also really smart of them. But they're mostly not for me, that I think. Maybe if I look into it more and I see like the actual photos, because these photos are kind of like not the best photos, I might choose to get more. But yeah, mini beans, pink slushy plushie, and the toucan are my number 1, 2, and 3, I guess. Let me know who you'd get. Let me know what you think about the Jellycats. Yeah, tell me your wish list in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay whimsical. Bye guys.